Hey guys, it's Rapid, and today I'm going to tell you how to get the Necro Smasher. Basically, this is the new achievement item that you can only get by playing the new bumper card modes, which are so much fun I can't even talk good. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get those. Basically, in order to get the Necro Smasher, you have to beat 4 out of the, how many of these are there? There's about 6, 7 of the new achievements that have been released along with the map. So you just have to beat 4 out of those 7, or 4 out of 6, and then you get the 7th one, which is where you get the achievement, which is where you get the thing. Yeah. So basically, the Necro Smasher is basically basically it's the default melee weapon for most classes. It can be used on every class except for Spy. So it can be used for Demo Man, for Engineer, for Medic, for a Scout. So that's one of the epic things about it. And in order to get it, you have to obviously accomplish 4 of the achievements, which I've said like 5 times already. I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to make this video. The achievements are Bumper Crop. You have to kill 30 enemies by bumping them off of the tracks in the go-kart mode. The best way to do this is by focusing on targets that are low health, and you can tell that someone's go-kart has low health when it's smoking and it'll be very obvious. When you hit someone while their kart is damaged, it usually sends them flying, which will make it near impossible that they'll be able to, not escape the pit. The only thing is that there are some glitches where sometimes you'll knock someone off, but sometimes the kill won't count for you, and it'll just count as a suicide, so watch out for that, I guess. Not much you can do about that. Probably the easiest way to do this is to go into the game where you have to race to certain squares on this sort of wooden platform. In my personal opinion, it's the worst game out of all of them, but that's probably the easiest one to get this achievement. The next achievement is Reincarnation, and basically you get this by respawning 30 of your teammates. So when you're in the bumper card mode, you don't just respawn as normal, you have to respawn by kind of bumping into one of your teammates as a spooky ghost, and if you can do that, then you'll respawn. So you get this achievement by respawning 30 of your teammates. I don't really have much of a strategy for this one. Maybe try to aim for your teammates if you can, but really this one was one of the easier ones that you get. You really just get it by playing the game fairly often, and eventually you'll get it. The next achievement is Up All Night to Get Ducky, and this is definitely one of the easier ones. So if you're gonna try to get the Necro Smasher, I would say try to get it with this achievement. Basically you just have to collect 250 ducks when you're on the actual go-kart like track, the track that looks like Mario Kart, and you just have to collect ducks. That's it. You just have to it's kind of like the last one in that you really just get it by playing the game a fair amount of time. So if you play, if you just keep playing, eventually you're gonna collect 250 ducks. So a lot of these are just ways to get you to, play the game. Another achievement, and in my opinion, don't try to use this one to try to get the Necro Smasher. In my opinion, this is not the achievement to try to get. I had the hardest time with this one, and I still never completed it. I've probably completed like 2 out of the 15 challenges. This one is Arms Reduction, and basically you're supposed to kill 15 enemies while under the melee only curse. Basically Marasmus teleports everyone to the center of the map, and they go they go melee only, and you have to kill 15 people. So far, I've killed about 2 people. It's not my best thing. You can try your luck, but it's really difficult because everybody's like tiny. Everybody's been like shrunk down to be super tiny. So you can try it if you want. That's not the achievement I would go to if I wanted to get the Necro Smasher. This next achievement is also really hard, but it's a lot easier than the last one. This one is Hat Trick, and basically you have to score 3 goals in the bumper car soccer mode, or football, depending on where you live. So this is probably not one of the hardest ones. The best way that I really was able to consistently get this one is to sort of spam the boost button. You know, when you're in the go-kart, you have a boost button. Before the game starts, I spam the boost button so that I'm the first one to run up there and push the ball. So that pushes the ball past the enemy's defenses, and then I race over to the ball and try to push it into their goal as fast as I can. If you do this well enough, then you can push it in before anybody has any idea what's happened, and that's been the easiest way that I've been able to do it. Or you can just sort of try to push it in normally, but it's damn near impossible to really do on purpose. Your best hope is to just try to be somewhere near the ball when it's close to the goal. And the last achievement is Bumper to Bumper. And that's this is also another one of the easy ones. So if you want to get the Necro Smasher, this is one of the achievements that I'd go for. Bumper to Bumper, you have to win each of the mini games, which is easy enough. It's a team effort, so really your team has to win. So if you play long enough, you'll eventually just get this. You'll eventually just get this achievement, and it also comes with a spooky cauldron, one of the only 2 spooky cauldrons you get. I'm pretty sure there's only 2. You get one for logging in for the Halloween event, and you get one for accomplishing this achievement. And in those cauldrons, you'll have a strange Halloween item that counts, carnival kills and things like that, and 2 normal Halloween items. So yeah. So once again, some of the easier ones to go for are Up All Night to Get Ducky. Eventually you just have to play long enough to get 250 ducks, and eventually you'll just get that. Bumper to Bumper, once again, that's an easy one. Just win 3 of the games, or have your team play 3 of the games, or win 3 of the games. If you play long enough, eventually you'll get this. It's easy as heck. The medium skill achievements are Bumper Crop, kill 30 enemies by bumping them off the tracks. This is a little bit harder, but eventually you can do it. Reincarnation, respawning 30 of your teammates. It's a little bit harder, but eventually you'll do it. Arms Reduction and the Hat Trick are the 2 hardest ones. So those aren't necessarily the ones that I'd go for, but if you can manage to do it, then I'd say it's worth it because this is a cool item. So thanks for watching, and yeah, see you later.